Man accused of murdering the UnitedHealthcare CEO. He arrived back in New York and now faces federal charges that could lead to the death penalty. Dan Abrams is standing by. First, senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky here with the latest. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, George. Luigi Mangione is waking up this morning in federal custody, actually at the same jail housing Sean Combs. It was his last stop after a day of court appearances, aircraft rides, and a long perp walk under heavy guard. It was a whirlwind day for the accused killer Luigi Mangione, starting in Pennsylvania, where police loaded him into a van and drove him to the airport for a flight to New York. A helicopter delivered Mangione to Manhattan, shackled and surrounded by an entourage of officers. New York Mayor Eric Adams there waiting.
This act of terrorism and the violence that stems from it is something that would not be tolerated in the city.
Mangione appeared in Manhattan federal court, where prosecutors charged him with stalking and murdering UnitedHealthcare chief Brian Thompson. If convicted as charged, Mangione would be eligible for the death penalty.
We're going to respectfully decline to make any comment at this time, but Mr. Mangione appreciates everyone's support.
Outside courts in New York and Pennsylvania, small groups of people carried signs of support for the suspect, but to prosecutors, what Mangione allegedly did was an act of terrorism.
It was targeted, premeditated, and meant to sow terror.
Prosecutors said Mangione's handwritten notes express hostility towards the health insurance industry and wealthy executives in particular. In one passage, Mangione allegedly wrote, "The details are finally coming together. The target is insurance because it checks every box." Prosecutors said the notebook describes an intent to whack the CEO of one of the insurance companies at its investor conference. The criminal complaint includes images of the suspect traveling to and from the scene of the crime, one walking while wearing a gray backpack, another riding a bike toward the Hilton Hotel. Despite the evidence, Mangione's supporters are not wavering. And in court, Mangione answered yes to a few questions. Otherwise, he appeared rather subdued. We saw him in civilian clothes. A federal marshal carried a brown paper bag containing his orange jumpsuit. Mangione faces charges in state and federal courts. His attorney called that very confusing, highly unusual, and George signaled Mangione will fight every charge he faces.
Okay, Aaron, thanks very much. For our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. Dan, several experts have raised questions about this terror charge.
Yeah, so this is a way to get first-degree murder in New York State. Typically in New York State, if you murder someone, you'll be charged with second-degree murder. Here they're trying to elevate it to first-degree murder. There wasn't the killing of a police officer, which would typically be the kind of first-degree murder charge. But if it's also in connection with an act of terror, you can charge with first-degree murder. The challenge is going to be being able to prove that that was the motivation.
So is that where the writings come in?
Yes, and so they'll use the writings that he did. But the question becomes, was he trying to coerce the civilian population into fear? Or was he doing it to punish UnitedHealthcare and the insurance companies? And that actually may end up becoming one of the legal issues that's argued in this case. What exactly was he doing it for?
How about his lawyer's point that this combination of federal and state charges is unusual?
Well, what's unusual here is it almost seems like there's a competition between the feds and the state prosecutors here as to who's going to get to try him first. And typically you have much more coordination between the two, where it's clear, okay, the feds are going to go first or the state's going to go first. Here it almost feels like there's a race to who's going to be able to get him to trial first, as to who's going to get the first shot.
Who wins the race?
Whoever gets to trial first. So it really, and typically federal courts move faster than state courts. So if you were asking me to bet, I would bet on the federal case moving faster, but we'll see.
Dan Abrams, thanks very much.